Hello, and thank you for letting me read for you. So I'm just going to shuffle the tarot cards while I kind of give you some information. So first of all, on my YouTube channel, whenever the camera zooms in on something, I pull clarifying cards. So if your reading has a card that the camera zooms in on, then I'll just pull something from the deck and give more information on it. So what we're going to do with this, there are 10 questions on the layout. So we'll read the first 5, and then we'll read the second 5. And then we'll end the reading with 3 cards of bonus that can be used for like journaling or prayer or meditation, whatever modality you use to like shift or change energy. So the reading that we're doing today is an in-depth look and conversation with your higher self. So it's important to know like what your higher self is. So in video games where at the beginning you get to go in and you choose like what they're gonna wear or like what the character's name is or how they like to do certain things, like that personality kind of stuff, that's what you're looking at when it comes to what your higher self does. Your higher self is you. Your higher self is like the person who is kind of maneuvering everything. So that's why when you're in alignment with your higher self, you are going in the same direction as yourself and you are feeling at peace and calm because you're going in the right direction. So let's find a love message from your higher self, which is also like a love message from you to you. So it's not like it does guide your spirit, but it's not like an ancestral guide, or it's not separate from you. So that's one love message. And then we have a second love message from your higher self. And then we have a third love message from the universe. So then card number 5 is focus on this energy. I'm going to move everything around here so that you can see everything. And then card number 5 is focus on releasing this energy. All right, let's get started. What is a love message from your higher self? This is showing as the reverse 9 of Pentacles. So the energy of the reverse 9 of Pentacles is about some like workaholism. I do feel that you're really working to like hit your spiritual path, and in some ways you're actually hindering yourself. Like you're trying really hard. And the big thing about spirituality is that it normally comes when you're not trying at all. It's kind of like love relationships. Your higher self wants you to know, hey, there's not really any work you need to do to get connected to your higher self. Your higher self's already here, like with you all the time. Tuning into your higher self and realizing who your higher self is can be a little bit difficult. It's important that you remember who you are, and that will assist you in connecting with yourself. So then the second love message is showing as, we have a zoom, the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands energy is really about like carrying everything. It's stress, it's exhaustion, it's the idea that in a connection you're the one that's kind of like doing all the work. And I feel that the message from your higher self is, hey, you're not alone. Like you're going through this experience and feeling very alone. They're showing me very alone. It's like went through the desert on a horse with no name. Like you were just completely alone. There's not really any feeling of connection. The reason you're feeling that is because you're so far ahead energetically than a lot of people that everybody's behind you. So you feel alone. But it's really important that you keep moving forward, that you keep looking ahead. And your guides want you to know that you're not alone. This is how you feel. But it's not the case. They can see the support that you have. You're very supported by ancestors, by spirit or animal spirit guides. You have a lot of help and assistance because you ask for it. I feel that you pray a lot. I feel that you're often like reaching out and saying, you know, and you don't just pray for yourself. Like you're very generous with how you connect for other people as well. So then the love message from the universe is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups energy is really about feeling unfulfilled. And it's kind of because like you're looking at these three cups down here, but you're missing this one up here. Like you're missing opportunities when you're not feeling like there's anybody around to support you. So I feel that you do reach out to like the universe, and sometimes you are praying, I feel, to like God or who you would have as that symbolizing in your life. But I feel that you don't really reach out to yourself for some of these things, and you don't really necessarily see how powerful you are. You're very powerful. You have a very strong connection to the universe, but you don't always see it. It's kind of like this Four of Cups, and the universe is like, hey, start paying attention to the synchronicities, start paying attention to the things that people are saying, because there's really a connection there for you. So then it says to focus on this energy, adjacent possibilities. So this is like sometimes you're feeling lonely and you're also feeling like, but I don't know what to do next, but I need help, but I don't know what to do. And the thing that they really want you to know is there's a lot of things to do. There is no one right thing to do. There is no one right path. And as you can see, like all these doors are open. There's a lot of experiences that you can have. And you really need to focus on that. You're not closed in or stuck in any situation. You can go in and out through these doors, through these experiences. And then the clarifying card that pulled up on this is the reverse High Priestess. So the energy of the reverse High Priestess is about trusting your higher self. It's about the fact that sometimes you're afraid to make decisions and you are having some experience of second guessing yourself. And that's really difficult for your higher self because it's kind of like, have you ever played the game or Sims where you put the person on free will and then they just don't do anything you want them to do? That's kind of what's happening with you and your spirit guide or your higher self. Like you want to do some things, but you're not willing to go down the path that your higher self says, this is what we need. I know how this game goes. You know what I mean? Like I know what this experience looks like. And your higher self is trying to get in touch with that and be part of it with you, but you don't always trust that the higher self is going to know what to do. So then the next one is focus on releasing this energy. I really feel that you need to focus on releasing the idea that you need someone else in your connection in order for you to feel balanced. You can find the masculine and feminine energy within you. That connection that you're kind of looking for is the connection to you. I feel like you kind of feel that a little bit. Let's kind of push and lean into that. The trust that you are looking for is trust that you can give yourself. You start giving yourself that trust by standing up for yourself, not letting people treat you poorly. You stand up for yourself by meditating and connecting. You stand up for yourself by speaking your truth, by getting into the upright High Priestess energy. So that is the first part of the reading. You know what? I'm actually going to set these to the side rather than mix them in because it's all the same reading. Let's do that. All right. So then the next one is clues I am missing. Let's find any clues that you may be missing. And then we're going to do a yes or no card for the question of, am I following the signs? Are they following the signs? And we're going to do ways to grow closer. And then we're going to do 2 tarot cards that are just more insight into the situation. All right. Now, clues that you're missing. This is showing as the reverse star card. So the star card, when it's reversed, is about some like depression. It's about not being at your full capacity. Feeling like you are lonely is causing this state of depression, as in like not as high vibrational as you have the potential to be. So it may not be a clinical thing. It could just be a temporary emotional thing that you're going through, and focusing on it is bringing you deeper into it. Are you following the signs? Yes. Dream. Nothing is off limits when it's a dream. So yes, you are following the signs, and a lot of the signs that you're getting, I feel, are in your dreams. I do feel that you have some intuition that you work with. You do connect with your spirit guides haphazardly is the word I'm hearing, like hit or miss kind of feeling. Sometimes you feel connected, and then other times you're like, what happened? So, ways to grow closer to your higher self. This is showing as the reverse devil card. So, this is about recovery. It's also about leaving an abusive situation. I feel that part of the abusive situation that's happening is the way that you're kind of treating yourself. Like, you doubt yourself. Can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody who was like, well, no, I just don't think that's true? Well, yeah, you sure think you're high and mighty. Like, you wouldn't really connect with somebody who was doing that. So trusting yourself that their messages is accurate and is okay for you. So let's see what tarot insight they're giving. It's showing up as the upright justice card. So this is about win-win solutions. It's also about cause and effect. So it's like you feel lonely because it's like you're not picking up the energetic phone to call your higher self. You're not meditating, you're not relaxing, you're not taking the time to do like the self-care pieces on a consistent basis. You are doing them. But think about if you had a lover or a relationship where that person came in and out on a haphazard basis, it would erode your trust. And in some ways, that's kind of what you're doing with your relationship with your higher self. You're letting it sometimes be really, really supportive, and then sometimes you're just kind of like, wah, wah, and it's not there. So then the next card is showing as the Death card. It's very interesting. Oh, wow, look. All 4 of these cards are Major Arcana. I think you had Major Arcana in here, too. Yeah, we had Major, Minor, Minor. Okay, yeah. So in tarot, Major Arcana is representative of the idea that this is divinely led, because Major Arcana is going to be the stuff that the universe has kind of put into place so that your higher self wants to connect with you too. So that's the other piece I'm being led to talk about is, oh, okay. So first of all, I need to let you know that the Death card in tarot does not mean like physical death. It is representative of changes, things being different, and I do feel that there are things that are going to start changing for you. Okay, so they want more than one. I do feel that there are things that are going to start changing for you. I feel that you're going to really start feeling connection to yourself. I feel that there are things that you've kind of heard that you had been looking for. So they have a lot of things to say about the Death card here for you. So let's see. Do we need another? All right, I'm going to move these to the side. We're going to focus on this card because this was a tarot insight card. Well, there's a lot going on with this. I feel that this is like the card you were a little bit scared of. Like, I don't want that card. So they're going to tell you all about it. All right. So we have the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy is this energy about being a fast thinker, having changes in lifestyle. So we have this card, which is about change, and then we have this card, which is about change. Then we're showing the reverse King of Swords. The reverse King of Swords energy. This is about some corruption. It's about things that are out of hand, things that are not going in the way that you want them to go, which also would really reach back to change. Then we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is the energy of what it is changing into. And this is about a new relationship. And I feel that this is the new relationship with your higher self. And then we have the energy of the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is about feeling one-sided energy. I feel that you're really going to start seeing a shift and a change in the relationship that you have with your higher self, because you're not going to be seeing it as this like energy that's out of your reach, out of focus, out of touch. You're going to start connecting, and that's what the change is that's coming in for you with those cards. So don't be alarmed. It's not a physical death thing. It is a spiritual change, a death to like what you had known formerly. All right, so then let's go ahead and we'll get to the bonus cards. So this is bonus number 1, focus on this energetically. Number 2, let go of this energetically. And number 3, journal about this. Let's see what we got. So focus on this. This is contract. So this is like soul contracts. This is going to be energy that has to do with karma. Karma, when we come to this planet, has a big role in what we do and how we do it. And I feel like that some of the like reason that you're here is to dissolve some of those karmic contracts that you had. So start focusing on what things are working well for you and what things aren't. And then ask your higher self, how can I work through these experiences? So then let go of this. This is showing as the Magician and the Mirror. So really let go of the idea that you don't have the power. You are the Magician and the Mirror. You are the one with the power because you are connected to the higher self. That's you. And as soon as you can grasp that and remember who you are, your life is just going to pew, pew, pew change so many things. You're going to start seeing how much power you have in the whole experience. So card number 3 says, journal about this. Oh, journal about the temple path. So the temple path is really the energy of spirituality. Journal about your spiritual journey, because it's going to be something that you are going to be able to use later to help other people. It's kind of almost going to be like a guide map. So then the tarot insight on that is showing as the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands energy is normally, or sometimes, seen as the energy of like twin flames, because we have 1111, and I feel like 1111 is something that shows up a lot in your life. So I would definitely do some research on what that means. But as far as the energy of the Four of Wands, it's about celebrations, it's about friends, it's about family. I feel that you are going on this journey that's taking you to the place where you've always wanted to be, which is in a connection that's so familiar with your higher self that it feels like family, that it feels like something that you need and cherish and want and spend time with. And if you got to spend time just alone with your higher self, it would be more than enough. And that's really the path that I see you traveling on. All right, well, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.